So I got up, made myself a cup of tea, switched on the TV. Did you know that you can actually buy a sticker that gives you an eye lift?
Oh, you didn't?
No, but at 5 in the morning, someone offering to transform your life can be very tempting.
So why couldn't you sleep?
A noisy cat outside my window. What are you up to today?
Actually, Z and I were going to pick up the case files from Adam.
Oh. Have a good day.
Did she say anything?
If you mean about you going to see Stu, I think the look said it all, don't you? And she didn't seem overjoyed when I said we were going to pick up Stu's police files.
Oh, we're doing this for her. If we can get to the truth of what happened, then at least she'll know for sure.
Yeah, but what if he is guilty, though?
Well, then he's guilty and we are where we are. But if he's innocent, maybe we can prevent her losing someone she could actually be happy with.
She does deserve to be happy.
For your information, I've been awake for ages.
Yeah, right.
No, seriously, Liam, he's like a human alarm clock you can't switch off. Mum, where's my trainers? Mum, where's my football kit? Mum, where's my phone? Mum. Seriously, I love him to bits, but at 7 in the morning, it's enough to put you off having kids.
Yeah, well, think yourself lucky you don't have my dad stood over you jabbering on about how long he's been up.
That's just weird.
He proper exaggerates sometimes until it's like he's been up before he's even gone to bed.
You're funny.
Yeah, but in a good way, right?
Well, put it this way, I'm making you coffee. Correction, I would if we had any milk. Who puts an empty bottle back in the fridge?
Well, how about I treat us at Roy's? Might have been stretched for some toast.
Oh, you're gonna be some catch for a lucky girl one day. Give me 5 minutes, yeah?
5?
Okay, 20.
You'd be good to come as you are. Well, maybe not.
If you get bored counting down, Liam's consoles kit's over there, so...
Cool. 19 minutes 58.
No!
19 minutes 57.
Pressure.
Nice day for it.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh.
We said 8:30.
Yeah, did you not get my text?
To say what?
Oh, it didn't send.
What did it say?
The roofer that we had at the start, he's coming back.
So you're sacking us off?
No, well, yeah. Regrettably, I'm gonna have to cancel, sorry.
You're the one that's going to be sorry. I've been in this business 30 years and I ain't met the fella yet, but I'm telling you, he's a cowboy.
Well, actually, he's been sick.
Oh, lost the ability to hold the phone, has he?
You can't cancel us just because this bloke's pitched up after letting you down.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Just forget about all the money I paid him?
When you booked us, I thought that's exactly what you were doing.
Well, that's before I knew he was coming back, innit?
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, but I know. Fair enough.
Oh, so, with us all waiting on this new silk, it sounds like it's going to be a big rush job.
Yeah, I'm guessing you'll need us to do a bit of overtime, will you?
Go. Carla.
Ideally, I'd like to see some smoke coming off their machines.
Oh, well, I wouldn't tempt fate. We've got enough problems as it is.
We was just wondering when this new silk's due. Well, I promise you, Beth, when it arrives, you'll be the first to know, OK?
Oh, so it is on its way, then?
What is this? The Weatherfield Inquisition? Just get on with the work you've got, all right?
Any luck?
No, not half a yard of stock anywhere. Honestly, the guy from Macy's said to me, had I given him a month's notice, then he might have been able to help. I was like, what? If I had that time on my hands, then I would have bought some silkworms and made my own.
Look, Stephen knows someone who...
No, not necessarily. I'll make some more calls.
Fine.
The Marsden order, please, if it's not too much trouble.
Just a quickie, Mrs. B. Sarah reckoned that there might be some overtime on offer.
Oh, please, just do it, yeah? What are you doing here? Thought you were meant to be sunning yourself in Mallorca or whatnot.
Barcelona, but we missed our flight and it was too expensive to book a new one.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, sorry, but I was wondering if maybe I could come back to work. I completely understand if you...
Oh, no, that's good. We need all hands on deck right now, so yes.
Ah, well, actually, I have a hospital appointment this afternoon, so...
Great.
Do you know what? It's just Billy being overprotective. I can cancel.
Well, and I'll billy him about no, it's your health first, that's fine. Oh, as it happens, I've got to take Kirky's pigeon to the vet, so is it OK if I just... Oh, Beth, we both know if Kirk had a pigeon, you'd have stuck him in a pie by now, wouldn't you? True.
What?
Come on, Marston's order, chop, chop. Summer, make yourself useful. Grab that batch of samples and pull out all GSM in cream, by which I mean beige, ivory and oyster, all right?
When we saw the rabbit died, you didn't, did you?
Who do you think I am? Hannibal Flaming Lecter? Kirky? Besides, my pastry's rubbish.
Don't suppose Cartwright's going to be very happy, are they, if their order's late?
Well, thank you, Fizz, for pointing out the blindingly obvious.
Sorry, I'm just saying.
Well, less saying and more sewing, please. Come on. Summer, you finished? Here's them.
Oh, have you cut yourself?
Oh, sorry.
How have you cut yourself?
I did a blood test earlier. It doesn't normally do this. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Let me have a look. Oh, yeah. The tissue. Oh, thanks. There you go. Just press it down on that.
So this is everything.
Well, according to Stu's old solicitors, you've got the police tapes, the files, the lot.
And did they say anything? Like, things we might want to look at?
To be honest, I got the impression that no one at the firm was that familiar with the case. Cup of tea?
Yeah, thanks.
This jargon's well confusing.
But we just need to be methodical. Anything we're unsure about, we'll check online. Right, yeah, you take that box. I'll take this one.
He obviously didn't mean what he said. No matter what else he might have done, Stu went out on a limb for you. You don't do that for people you don't like.
Oh, whatever, yeah, just... Hey, do you want me to test you?
No, you're all right. Every time I walk into a room, my dad's like, OK, white circle, red edge, little red arrow coming up, big black arrow coming down, white triangle, red edge, 3 black cars. I'm like, yo. Well, they came in for some wheels.
Oh, hilarious. Hey, it's going to be mint when you can pass them and we can go out to places.
No more dad rides.
Imagine, just grab a tent and go. Windows down, shoes blaring, loud.
So loud. Except I've got to pass first, and then save up for tax and insurance.
Hey, no, none of that.
Don't worry. I'll get there.
So when's your lesson?
Soon. Catch up later?
Yeah, cool. 2 o'clock at the bistro. I'll treat you to a milkshake, seeing as though you've got to mind your pennies.
Arnie, Steve McDonald, Coronation Street. I was expecting you hours ago. Either call me back or better still, just come to the house.
How's it going?
Fine, thank you.
Don't look like much has gone on since earlier.
Well, for your information, my builder has been caught up on the motorway.
I thought he was a local lad.
Me again. Second thoughts, forget the call back. Just get here within the hour or I want me money back.
Hiya.
Not for me. You shouldn't have.
The machinists. Because I have to leave early for the hospital. Thought a bit of toadium was in order.
Right. With all due respect, I would have thought it fairly obvious that the delivery wasn't for the church. Yeah, I would appreciate that, yeah. All right. Thank you. All right, bye-bye. 100 chicken harnesses complete with leash, apparently.
Excellent.
Really? Have you spoken with Carla?
Yeah, she was fine.
Right, all right, well, I'll meet you at Roy's.
Oh, well, actually, we talked earlier and Aaron's going to come with me instead.
Oh.
I'll be fine, seriously, and you can sort out your chicken harnesses.
All right, well, if you're sure.
Yeah, I am. Now go.
Yeah, well, just make sure you ring me after, yeah? Hello?
I appreciate you trying. Of course, it was a long shot anyway, just, yeah, of course, I'd like that. OK, then, bye-bye.
No look, obviously.
No, and to be honest, I'm really scraping the barrel. That was Andy's, like a self-proclaimed prince of polyester and very handy.
Nice.
If you're looking for the boss. Heatings have been on.
And they're not going to extend their deadline.
Any luck with the fabric?
Not yet.
Right, OK, well, don't bite my head off, but I think you need to ring Stephen, and soon.
I swear she's on commission from that flaming uncle of hers.
The thing is, though, love, you're already down to handsy-handy.
Oh, I know.
There's just so much to read through.
Look at this. I don't know how people do this job. Just the description of how she was killed was bad enough, but this? Well, maybe Adam was right. Maybe we need an expert to go through all this, and then...
No, we've already spent $2,000.
I know.
Stuart Carpenter interview tapes.
Oh, it's a bit thin for curtains, that. Very pink.
What's wrong with pink? You love pink, don't you, Kirky?
That's what I call her, don't I? Pinky, and I'm perky.
Anyway, it'll only go to waste otherwise. What will?
Oh, Beth reckons Carla should give her the useless rolls of silk so she can make curtains with them.
Not should, could.
OK, well, just do me a favour. Warn me when you're going to ask her, because I just want to see her face, OK? Oh, you off then?
Yeah, well, my appointment's not for ages, but Billy's such a worry guts. He wants to make sure I've had a proper meal before we go.
It's all right for some.
Poor thing's going to hospital, not on her holidays. Sorry.
And to be honest, I feel bad leaving, especially after what happened earlier.
Well, what did you do?
Oh, she just had a little accident, that's all.
Oh, don't worry about that. I've done it many a time. One of the size of a pea, me.
She cut her finger, you Nana. Hey, don't worry. Carla has got so much more on her plate than a load of bloody fabric samples.
Language.
Another break?
Yeah.
Give me
Yeah, cheers.
Right. Anyway, if I was you, I'd milk that illness of yours for all it's worth. Come on, then.
Good luck. Have a bitter, thanks.
I'll get that, Gemma.
Oh, I bet you wish you got a double malt now. Yeah, I want to watch this punter. Come in here, right?
Yeah,
Full
thanks,
on.
Gemma. So this offer of yours to source the fabric we need.
It's still there.
OK, we'll need it in 2 days.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Really? And the price?
Well, text me the details and I'll give you a good price. Sarah is, after all, family.
Yeah. OK, we'll speak later then.
Absolutely.
Have one for yourself, Gemma.
Thanks.
So just to be absolutely clear, you are confessing to the murder of Charlotte Walter on the 21st of January 1988.
That's correct. Is that it now?
Who talks like that? So matter of fact.
He just chatted about it like he was talking about anything. The weather. Poor Gran.
No joy, I take it. Worse.
We found tapes. The police interviewing Stu. We borrowed Roy's old machine.
Well, he confessed, like he said, but I don't know, he didn't sound stressed out. Maybe a bit, I don't know, weary.
Definitely not like he was being coerced.
Have you taken a look at the times of these tapes? Not really, just stuck them in and searched through for the confession.
Why? What's the problem?
Well, it looks like they were interviewing him for over 10 hours straight.
So?
Well, apart from not being allowed, that's a hell of a long time to be questioned, same thing over and over.
So he would have been exhausted.
Yeah, without a doubt. Not just that, there's a tape missing.
What? Is that unusual?
It happens, but there should be a master. Now, if the master's missing too, you might have yourselves a lead.
About flip it. Oh.
All right, mate. Just thought I'd warn you this lot's coming down. Just in case our lad surprise you what missus in Bath.
No.
Lovely jubbly.
No, I mean, you can't take it down.
Sorry, mate, the hire period's up.
Yeah, but I still need it because my route... I tell you what, I'll ring him.
gone to voicemail.
Look, I'm a reasonable bloke. If you want to extend the hire, I'll charge you 500. How's that?
500? I'd hate to meet you when you're being unreasonable.
Fair enough.
No, all right, I'll do it. Well, I've not got the cash on me now.
Oh, if it's a bank transfer, there'll be VAT on top, so...
Fine. I'll draw it out, but I'll be 15 minutes. Not even my flipping roof!
First, we have to let Gran know about the tapes.
Kelly, I just wanted to say sorry. Looks like you might have been right about Stu.
Yeah, we think he was telling the truth about the so-called confession.
Oh, innocent guilty, all the same to me.
But I thought...
You come in?
I thought she was his biggest supporter.
Well, if she's not interested in what we've got to say, I'm not sure Gran's gonna be.
Oh, that's great. I was beginning to think she'd prefer to lose the order altogether rather than ask you for help.
She wouldn't be that daft, surely.
You'd be surprised.
Well, it's a good job she's got you here keeping the place afloat.
Don't let her hear you say that.
Whether she likes it or not, it's the truth. And you need to have more confidence in yourself. You're such a great businesswoman.
Oh, thank you.
I mean it.
Look, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't frustrated playing second fiddle. I've got so many ideas.
Well, you always have had. And you deserve the chance to put them into practice. Buy her out.
Carla.
Why not?
With what?
There are always ways to get money, Sarah.
Well, even if that was true, I can't see her wanting to sell.
Well, as I understand it, she owns 50%, you and the workers on the other 50. Tell me they wouldn't rather have you running this place.
I don't know.
Where there's a will. Anyway, just a thought. Look, I have got to make those calls.
I presume you're going to tell me what those are.
We've been looking through the police evidence against Stu.
Even though you knew that was not what I wanted. This is all down to you.
Oh, Gran, that's not fair. We both wanted to do this.
Haven't you always drilled it into us that we should do what's right?
Not always successfully, I think you'll agree.
Well, we want to do the right thing now.
Well, actually, I would like you to leave.
No. Not until we've shown you what we found.
It's a shame, though. You and Stu were pretty tight at one point.
Oh, do you know what? I am so sick of it. Seriously, just tell me something funny.
Mary's just bought a Bilgeron pirate ship kit.
See, that's what women want in a man. Someone who makes them laugh.
Never did much for my love life.
Yeah, I get that. No offence, babe. You married? You won't be the first to take your ring off at the sight of a pretty face. Sorry. As my therapist said, don't let one man's cruelty colour your consciousness.
So, you work for the Gazette, then?
Don't talk to me about them. 4 years I've been there, and they go and give Tinder Linda a promotion over me. I ask you, does handing these out take someone with my skill set?
Win a dream wedding and honeymoon in Mexico, eh? Wow. Makes me wish I did have a girlfriend.
Bless. Can I give you a bit of advice?
Oh, a whole month in Mexico. Hey, 5-star hotel. It's even got palm trees and jacuzzis.
All expenses paid for? Does that mean like booze and everything?
Yeah, probably even the dress. Oh, can you imagine getting married on a beach?
And then there's your chat-up lines.
Oh, no, sorry, I wasn't,
Women like the guys with a bit of banter. Not too leery, but definitely not monosyllabic. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
I'm thinking 6 bridesmaids.
Only 6?
Yeah, and they're all in different shades of blue, and I've got a veil that's at least 20 feet long.
How much did we say our budget was?
Hang on, babe.
Saved by the bell.
Sorry, Ellie from the Gazette. Do I take it you're engaged?
Yeah. Yes. The ring is being altered because it was his grant's. God rest her soul. Isn't that right, babe?
Yeah.
Sweet. From round here, are you?
Oh, yeah, we both are.
So, what do you think? Interested?
So there's one missing. That proves nothing.
Agreed. But it does introduce an element of doubt.
Aren't you at least curious what was on the missing tape?
No.
Oh, Grant, I don't believe you. Before all this, you thought Stu was a good person.
I've been wrong before, remember?
Oh, so he gets condemned because of what Jeff did?
Look, I believed he was guilty. Why wouldn't I? He confessed, right? But I can admit that I was wrong.
And we're not the only ones who think all this doesn't add up. Well, that Lennox could have been trying to hide something.
Yeah, and Adam was the one who picked up on it.
I got in touch with him again. Stu. Got him to send visiting orders. For Alia. And for you.
Grant, I'm going. And I'd like you to come with me. So please, talk to him. Hear what he has to say, and then decide if he's worth helping.
Thanks for coming.
I tried my best to get Grant to come too, but...
Oh, that's okay. I'm just really happy you're here.
We've obtained your old case files.
All right, yeah, Zidane said he was going to try.
Well, they've arrived now.
You know, I can't afford to pay for them.
Oh, it's okay, we can.
Alia.
But it's done. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. So, what's in them?
Well, not a lot so far.
Right.
But there were a lot of interview tapes.
Yeah, well, I was in there for hours, felt like days. You know, they wouldn't let me leave until I confessed, not even to use the loo.
You sounded exhausted.
I was. I kept falling asleep, and then they'd pull out the chair beneath me so I'd fall on the floor. And me start all over again.
There was a gap in time. A missing tape, we think.
I didn't know that.
Right, well, funnily enough, it's the penultimate tape. In tape number 12, you're still saying you're innocent. Tape number 13 is missing, and then, lo and behold, tape 14, you confess to everything. You give loads of details to prove it.
Yeah, well, you know, they ground me down until I agreed to say anything they wanted, just to get out of there.
That's what we thought. Did they tell you what to say?
Yeah. Yasmin.
Yep, so we're back on track. Order will be with you in 2 days, as promised. All right then, bye-bye. You found some silk then? Keep your neb out. I heard she called Heather. Heather Offerton?
Who's Heather Offerton?
Nobody.
Who's Heather Offerton? She runs Offerton Small.
She must be desperate if she's ringing Heather Offerton asking her for favours.
I did not call Heather Offerton. Now, get on with your work or there'll be no overtime.
They're sworn enemies. Why have I never heard of this?
Oh, it's an old grudge. Goes back donkey's years.
Ah, what happened?
Well, back in the day, Underworld and Offerton Smalls, they were going to do a bit of joint business, share this huge contract. And Heather and Carla went in together to, pitch. But then, just before they went in, Carla thought, ooh, this Heather, she thought she was about to screw me over.
Probably because it was true. Oh, what did she do?
Apparently, she poured a glass of water all down the front of her trousers just before they went in, made it look like Heather had wet herself.
So, Heather went home, Carla got the contract on her own, and they never spoke again. Wow.
All sorted. I just got you a last-minute discount with one of my suppliers in the Midlands.
So, what's the price?
What she means is, thank you.
Thank you. What's the price?
If you're happy with that, you can pick it up today.
Okay. Our hero! Hey!
Okay, go to the Gazette website and fill out the online application form. Then someone will be in touch to organise a shoot day.
A shoot day?
Yeah, we film you doing a couples quiz to go on all platforms. Readers will vote for who they want to progress to the next stage.
How many stages are there?
Not many.
Oh, that's fine. We can do as many as you want.
Amazing. You're a lifesaver. Sorry, I've got to take this. Thanks. See you in a few days.
See ya.
Bye.
Hello. Yeah, I'm on my way back now.
You're out of your mind.
Someone to sign up. Yeah, young couple, they're amazing.
I didn't think you were coming.
I wasn't.
Well, thanks anyway.
I'm here for the truth. Not the excuses and sob stories you've been feeding to Alia and Zidane and anyone else who'll listen. What did you do to that young girl?
Nothing. I didn't touch her.
You were having an affair.
Yes. Yes, wrongly or rightly, we were seeing each other.
I'd suggest wrongly, since you were a married man and she was 12 years your junior.
We got on really well. We liked the same music. We had the same sense of humour. I'm not going to say I loved her, but it wasn't just about the sex.
How lovely.
We stayed after our shift one night, as usual, and hung about the restaurant for a while. Then we locked up and went to my car.
For sex?
We said goodbye, and I watched her walk away. Next day, Charlie didn't come in for a shift. She was missing, and I was really worried. And then they found her body, and I was devastated. But that's when the nightmare truly began. I was suddenly a suspect, the only suspect, and they arrested and charged me.
For no reason.
No good reason, no.
Your DNA was all over her body.
That's because I was sleeping with her, not because I did anything to her. I couldn't prove the affair.
Why not?
There was no mobile phones back then. We made all our plans while we were working. No one knew about the affair but us.
Convenient.
Hardly. You don't believe me, do you?
No.
Seems like you had your mind made up before you got here.
I won't deny it.
Then why bother coming at all?
I think the truth can set you free. I believe deep down you want to confess you've done it before, and I bet it was cathartic. I want you to admit what you've done to my face, and then we can move on.
So you're saying that you'd still talk to me if I say I did it?
You've done your time. I won't turn my back on you if you are truly honest with me.
Billy just wanted to make sure everything was okay after my hyper yesterday.
It's his job to worry, but there isn't any need. I can see here you're doing really well, apart from the odd blip, but you're still early on.
Yeah, teething problems.
Exactly. Your glucose levels are very well controlled. How are you doing generally?
Well, I bled all over some material at work. That was awful.
You know a flash monitor can help with that. You wouldn't have to do so many finger prick tests with one of them.
Isn't there a waiting list?
Yeah, but it's not huge. And you do qualify.
No, it's okay. I don't want one.
Do you mind me asking why not?
I'm fine without one.
Maybe you should think about it.
What?
I mean, it's up to you, but it might be a good idea.
No. I want to be in charge of my own body. Is that really too much to ask?
Every time I was refused parole, I was told next time, admit your guilt, and they let you out. But how could I take the blame for someone else's crime? I'm sorry, but I can't lie. I couldn't then, and I can't now. Not even for you.
Oh,
OK, ladies and gentlemen, finish your visits, please. Finish your visits.
Well, I suppose that's it.
No, please, Jasmine, please. Just open your mind. Trust me. Look, speak to my old solicitor, Norman Hepworth. Please, Jasmine, don't give up on me.
Hey, mate, what can I get you?
Just an orange juice, please, mate. You moonlighting?
Just covering for Gemma.
Yeah, that suits you, man. You're a natural.
Oh, thanks. I was busting.
No problem.
Do you know, before I had the quads, I could go all day without needing the loo. Now, I'm lucky if I can go an hour. Yeah, has Jenny asked you about this football thingy?
She's tried.
Football match?
Yeah, it's some charity thing between Rovers and the Flying Horse.
Oh, right. You don't fancy it?
Nah, I'm not getting football.
What is?
Rugby, league.
I prefer your balls oval.
What?
Oh, you got a dirty mind. Just warning you, Jenny's asking all and sundry to get involved, so if you're here when a shift starts, she'll be after you.
Well, I mean, I have a few talents, but football's not one of them. And I doubt I could run the length of a pitch these days, never mind play a full match. So who else does she ask?
Well, she asked me and our Paul, but we're both busy, so then she asked me, Mum.
Hey, yeah, that's not a bad call. She'd be a great defender.
Yeah, my mum was well up for it. But then Jenny changed her mind.
Oh. Why?
Well, the thing about my mum is she don't really have any respect for any rules. As in, like, she doesn't even know any rules.
Ah, I got you.
And Chesney, he's gutted. She's not even asked him.
I'm sure his time will come.
Where's Steve?
He's not here.
Well, I gathered that. 500 quid has gone missing from our account, so I texted him to ask him why, and he asked me to meet him here.
Yeah, he's not coming. He asked me to come instead.
Why?
Because he's scared to tell you that he's taking the money out to pay the scaffolder.
Again?
Yeah, apparently he was going to take the scaffolding down otherwise.
That was the whole idea, wasn't it? Steve said he was getting it taken down.
Yeah, but not until he's fixed the roof.
I hate that scaffolding. It's impossible to get my buggy round.
I've never even seen anyone up it.
Well, why hasn't Ed been up it?
Ah, that's it. That's the other thing he asked me to tell you. Steve stood Ed down.
What?
Yeah, apparently this Arnie fella's going to come today.
Oh, great. Arnie, that cowboy that took our money and then never returned.
I thought he had a stroke.
Well, I'm sorry about my feckless husband, but I'm going to talk to Ed. Why are you acting like the go-between?
Well, he said I could have a paid evening off if I did, so I have.
Oh, he is such a coward.
There you go, guys.
Cheers, thank you.
No problem. All right. How was it?
He wouldn't confess.
How was he?
He didn't look great. Did he say anything at all to make you wonder if he's innocent?
He told me to speak to his old solicitor, Norman Hepworth.
Okay.
Well, maybe we should see him, see what he has to say.
Listen to another man lying to me. Who's to say he's still a solicitor? Anyway, it was years ago. He might not even be in Manchester anymore.
Oh, I found him. He is literally round the corner.
What do you think, Gran? We could see what he has to say, and if you're still not convinced, we won't mention it again.
Kirk! In here. Where have you been?
Dropping the daily order off.
Well, you've been over 2 hours. I mean, it's half an hour away.
I know, but I had to park in one of them no return within an hour bays.
So?
Oh, Kirk, that doesn't mean that you can't return to your car. It just means you can't park there for an hour after you leave.
Oh?
I need to pick up some silk from the Midlands.
Now?
No, an hour ago. Yeah, get gone.
What is up with you? You're more angry than you were when you didn't have the silk.
I just don't like it when my suppliers let me down. They wouldn't have dared do that to me 10 years ago.
Yeah, and you don't like that Stephen's the one that sorted it for you, and don't deny it.
I'm not gonna. You're absolutely right.
Why? He's a good bloke.
I told you I don't do nepotism.
Well, you did with Johnny.
Well, Johnny had the money and the experience.
But Stephen knows what he's talking about. You do well listening to him. He's an international businessman.
I will listen to your advice when you own this business, international or not.
Anything else?
Oh, a bottle of champagne, please. We're celebrating.
Good for you. And nice try. But you're not old enough.
All right, 2 more of them then.
I'll stick them in champagne glasses for you.
Thanks.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm filling out the application form.
We're not seriously going through with this, are we?
What, with it being a whole month away, why can't we at least try?
Getting married is a big deal.
Not really. It was just a piece of paper. It meant nothing to my parents.
Not mine, I suppose.
Right, great. And we can just get divorced as soon as we get back from our all-expenses-paid holiday. I'm kidding. We don't actually have to get married. We can just stall them when we get there until it's too late to do the ceremony, or, I don't know, release ferrets in the church.
Ferrets?
Yeah, or frogs. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's just live in the moment, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, great. Right, fill in that application because I'm rubbish at spelling.
Hello? Oh, what does this clown want now?
I reckon I can guess.
Hi, mate.
Oh, mate now, is it?
Yeah, mate, pal, buddy.
Arnie didn't show, did he?
No.
No, I thought not.
You mug. Oh, please help me out. I've just had to fork out another 500 quid to keep the scaffold in, and Tracy's gonna kill me if the roof isn't sorted soon.
Yeah, well, we can't do it today because we just broken ground on the pub. Sorry.
Well, when then?
It's gonna be weeks.
Weeks?
I suppose I can phone round for someone more reputable, but it'll cost you a bubble too, and they won't give you mates rates.
I can't fork out any more what I've paid already. I'll sort something out, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming at such short notice.
No bother, you're on the way home. And when you mentioned Stu, well, I couldn't say no.
Why is that?
He's one that got away, so to speak. Thanks.
What do you mean, got away?
It's one of my biggest regrets. I should have won that case. But I was inexperienced, overworked, underfunded.
Why should you have won it? He confessed.
That confession was coerced. Shocking nowadays, but it happened all the time back then. Juries were much harder to convince that the police were anything but perfect.
Do you mean DS Lennox?
That man. The amount of complaints I put in against him, that we all put in.
What for?
Oh, you name it. Intimidation of witnesses, coercion, planting of evidence. He wasn't just a bad apple, he was rotten to the core. When they finally dismissed him, all the local briefs threw a party.
So, do you think you'll be able to clear Stu now?
He's out, isn't he?
Yeah, well, no, he's back inside, but he'll be on parole for the rest of his life if we don't clear his name.
Could you help?
I specialise in divorce now. I'd be as much help to him now as I was then. I'm sorry. But feel free to pick my brains whenever, and if I remember anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
You believe he's innocent, don't you?
I have no doubt about it. And I can't say that about many clients.
Did you sort your chicken leads?
Eventually. Yeah, it turns out they were for a Mr. Church. Weird. Anyway, how was your appointment?
Yeah, fine. She agreed it was just a blip.
Any mention of your flash monitor?
Yeah, but I don't qualify.
Right.
Yeah, it's a shame, really, because I was starting to come round to the idea. But it's probably for the best that I just figure it all out for myself, anyway. Right, I'm going to pop to the loo, and then we're going back out. We're off to the cinema.
Right.
Oh, did you get Paul and Gemma something for tomorrow, or do you want me to pick something up?
No, I have got them a present. Are you both coming to the do?
Yeah.
Take this. Treat her. Not me, but don't tell her it's from me, because she already thinks I'm extra, whatever that means.
I'm sure she doesn't.
She wasn't very happy I made her go today, but after that hyper...
Yeah, you just wanted to check she's okay. I get it. And she is.
Yeah, well, I bet your parents are the same.
Sure. You know, it actually might be worth just checking again about the flash monitor.
How come?
Well, you know, the appointment sort of went a bit quickly, and the nurse used a lot of terminology that went over my head a bit. Maybe Summers too. So it might be worth just giving her a call to see if she does qualify.
Okay. Yeah. Ta.
Ready?
Yeah.
Have fun.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, I better go. I promised Harry we'd build a mega tropodon together before bed. I know your mum will want to get back before a programme starts.
If you hang on, I'll come with you.
No, stay and have another drink with your uncle. I know you've had a stressful day.
Sure. Hey, cheers.
Oh, what are we cheersing to?
To the dream team back together. It was so good to work with you again, however briefly.
Oh, I much prefer you to my current boss. You're right, you know. Carla's losing her touch.
Ah, she's just set in her ways, whereas you're young and bright with fresh ideas.
Yeah, so many ideas, none of which she'll listen to.
Well, I'll listen. Go.
We need to expand the range. We need to move away from the run-of-the-mill stuff that the machinists can churn out in their sleep. We need more interesting patterns, you know, it's like straight off the catwalk.
Brilliant.
And it can be financially viable. I know it can.
I believe you.
Oh, well, could you help me prove it to Carla?
Sure. Anything you want. And if she doesn't go for it, we'll just stage a hostile takeover.
Well, I'll drink to that. Cheers.
What do you think, Gran?
I don't know.
Well, you don't seem so certain of his guilt anymore.
I said I don't know.
Okay, sorry. No one is asking you to nail your colours to a mast right now.
Right, yeah. Thanks for letting us know. Cheers, mate. That was Craig.
What did he want?
It was about Stu.
Is he okay? Has something happened?
Oh, he's fine. He was just giving us a heads up that he had a meeting with his probation officer today. He'll be back out on licence tomorrow.
Will he be provided with accommodation?
Doubt it.
Well, he's just going to end up back on the streets if we don't take him in. We need to help him.
Hey, don't put this on Gran.
I'm sorry, but I don't know how you could have heard everything that you have today and not know that he's innocent. I think you'll regret it if you let him disappear again. I understand that you're scared to trust someone again, but shutting down and refusing to engage isn't the answer.
She's right, you know, Gran. I've never seen you like this before. The sleepless nights and panic attacks. I think because you're not facing up to this. Trust your own judgment and make a decision.
And if you fancy visiting the famous cobbles, the street is now open. You can book onto the Coronation Street tour at itv.com/Coronation Street. Next, it's new long-lost family. What happened next?